What's up guys, my name is Mondo. Welcome to Mondo Med, and today I'm going to give you some advice so you can impress in your MMI interview for medical school. Let's go. Don't forget that if you want to see more videos related to medicine, subscribe down below so you get updated every time I upload a video. The MMI interview is a new type of interview format that medical schools are using to try to replace the traditional interview, which used to go more into your background, more into your what consists of your AMCAS applications in terms of achievements or activities that you have done that have impacted you. The philosophy behind these MMI interviews is that medical schools already have all your activities and achievements, but they want to test other skills that a physician needs to have. And these include communication, problem solving, and critical thinking in complex situations. I have encountered the MMI interview by either practicing mock interviews or in the actual medical school admissions process. So I want to provide you guys with the feedback I received so you guys can improve or even stand out when it's your time to do an MMI interview. In the MMI interview, you're going to be exposed to different stations, which each are going to have a unique prompt for which you have to give a thoughtful solution to. After you say hi to your interviewer and shake their hands, the first thing you should do is recap the situation that you just read or the interviewer just told you. It may sound redundant to recap the situation you just read, but it's crucial for you to do this because one, the interviewer and you can get on the same page, and two, it gives you some little extra time to think about the situation and to kind of set yourself up to answer the question. It also helps to hear yourself speak before actually answering the question, because it helps you see if you're speaking too fast or too slow to the interviewer, and also it helps make sure that you're projecting yourself the way that you want to the interviewer. My second suggestion for the MMI interview is that you should not go for extremes in your answer to the problem. In the MMI, the interviewer wants to see your thought process of complex ethical situations that you may encounter in the workplace or when you're actually practicing as a physician. Very important to discuss extreme situations, but don't let them be your final answer to the MMI question. For example, you have the typical MMI question which discusses that you have an 80-year-old patient and a 20-year-old patient and you only have one liver. And the question asks, who would you give the transplant to and why? Most people would just go straight for the 20-year-old, and the reasoning behind it would be that he's more fit for the transplant and he has a longer lifespan, so he would benefit more from the liver. Try not to fall into this trap, because remember, the interviewer wants to take a look at your thought process. So a way to answer this question would be, I would first take a medical exam, a medical history of both patients. I would take a look at the medical risks and discuss the pros and cons for the 80-year-old and the 20-year-old. And after going through that analysis, then I would give an answer that tries to remove all the bias that you might find in a situation like this. So guys, remember, for an MMI interview question, try to analyze all the extremes that you're provided. And your goal when answering the question is to find that common ground, which is typically a good way to analyze and to finally resolve an MMI type of situation. My last advice when answering an MMI question is to remember that you want to give a clear conclusion after analyzing the situation. It is very easy to go off into a tangent and then forget the purpose of the conversation that you're having. So always remember to analyze the situation thoroughly, but always come back to give a clear conclusion and resolution to the problem that you're presented. So that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you for watching my videos, and if you have any ideas or thoughts on the topic, please post it in the comment section below. And if you want to keep watching more videos, remember to subscribe, and have a good day and good luck in your interviews and your medical school admissions process.